one of the most phenomenal things about this place. Yeah. Right down here.
Here, you go ahead actually first, then we'll go ahead.
Yeah, it's such a cool thing to have that big cast iron stove in there and stuff too.
Oh, this is absolutely magic, this place. I swear. It really and truly is.
Like a 4-season outdoor kitchen.
Do you know what? We once had New Year's Eve in here. I bet.
Is this?
Put a curtain across there. That is a fish smoker.
Oh, fish smoker. That's so cool. Or anything smoker, really.
Well, yeah, it is. If you from the wood stove to the, that's what he used to do.
That's so cool.
That's incredible.
So the smoke from the wood stove goes into
I
there.
didn't even notice this before.
And is that a pizza oven?
She used
That's
to.
so neat.
I'll tell you the story.
Look at that.
That is an oven,
Yeah.
and there's a temperature gauge here.
Oh,
but
neat. And like a top thing?
I guess for wood, I don't know.
Or
We
to
never
like-
used it, honestly.
That's to
But
dry wood out. Okay.
The couple that built this place,
Yeah.
they were German and Russian, and he was an aristocrat.
Oh.
By the name of Chernov,
Yeah, that's cool.
Dmitry Chernov and Vi.
Yeah.
She actually got cancer,
Hmm.
and she had a double mastectomy.
Oh.
And so the doctor said the best thing she could do was swim. So he had that pool
Oh.
pre-cast,
Oh.
brought over on a barge, and set into that cliff. God knows.
It's a cast iron pool?
No, it's a cement pool, but he had it
Oh,
pre-cast.
yes, yeah, okay.
And they brought it over and set it in.
Yeah.
So it's 9 feet deep at one end, and stairs here. You've seen what in the
I'm
Yeah.
a swimmer.
Underneath it, it has like a pump house.
I actually go swimming like in the ocean right
Oh
now
yeah,
too.
oh,
just
yeah,
for-
sure.
Yeah, because I
Well,
like enjoy it.
It has a pump house.
Yeah.
We had a, like, they had originally a type of, I guess some kind of heating system in there, but we didn't
Just
keep
a,
that. So what we've got there is, in a nutshell, there's a bypass hose thing. If
Yeah.
a person wants to do it, this is another thing we never did.
yeah.
Because we were quite fine with the pool in the summertime, it would get to 78, 80 degrees
Mm-hmm.
on its own,
Right.
in the sun there,
Fahrenheit, Robin.
Yeah.
right? And we thought that was okay. If person wanted to be 85 or whatever, they'd have to use the system, whereas they get a 2-inch hose, put it onto the system,
Yeah.
run it up, wind it like this, coil it on the woodshed roof,
Yeah.
and then feed it back in. It just would run through there and come back down.
Like
to
the
sun.
gravity-fed shower hot water heater
Well,
things.
to basically the rubber hose heats,
Yeah, the black hose.
and it heats the water.
Yeah, yeah. It makes sense.
Anyway, this is
Yeah, it's very awesome.
quite an incredible little
Yeah.
room. I mean,
Being able to cook with wood is fun.
yeah.
But not many places you can cook with wood.
Now, if you want to actually use this guy, you just have to return. It looks to me like they used to have a stovepipe up there, or you'd have to find a way to vent it out, because in the end they had it so that it just smoked the fish. So I'm not.
So that
never
smoke.
used it.
So this goes channels over to here somehow.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the pipe. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay.
off, but that used to go out of the stove
Right.
and into there and smoke their fish.
And then after it goes in here, does it go out anywhere, or it just sits in there?
It must seep out or something.
It just slowly flows out of.
This like reminds me of like a I don't know, like a maybe like.
Oh, there's a little port back there that it comes in. Yeah.
Okay, what's this?
No, that goes up.
That's the
It looks like there might be a little hole in the back where it
right.
goes out eventually. So it could just fill that up and then
I
leave.
don't know.
That's cool.
I don't know anything about this. We never used it. It's just been.
Well,
it's
color
never
me intrigued. Yeah, I do. I do all the.
ponds. There's one little waterfall in the whole here. There's about 7 interlinking ponds.
Yeah.
But we had them once going, and then it was just for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understandable, yeah.
What's this big water reservoir down there? Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do, and I'm going to take you up and
Sure.
show you that.
Okay, cool.
That's the best thing to do. This is the back of the 750 square foot suite.
Yeah, and you have a renter down there.
That's rented right now at $900 a month.
Yeah. And they have been there for quite a while?
You've been there for a year.
A year? Okay. How is it renting on Gabriela? We've never been tenants on
You can't
renters.
find.
It's hard.
You can't find anything.
Yeah.
A bedroom is $1,200.
Oh, is
this
it?
This is only because it's my sister's good friend.
Yeah.
I mean, this is practically family
Yeah, yeah.
that she's down there for that. Yeah.
So it's hard to find spaces as a renter.
Yeah.
We just bought right away.
Yeah?
We're on Little Boulevard.
Yeah.
We bought in July, and we love our place, but we want to upgrade to a forever home.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Rena's had this all new roof done.
Is this metal of some sort?
Nope.
It's a tar?
Is the new, it was shingles, but it's the new rubber roofing they put on now.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
They have this new sheeting. I don't know anyways.
I like you can see the pass with the ships in it. That's really cool.
You know what this, I'm going to say something really weird to you guys. This has always felt very phallic to me. I feel like we're inside the womb. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ovarian.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
My mom likes to. She's a doctor of nursing, and she was in holistic nursing with like feminism and stuff. And she called things ovarian rather than phallic.
Okay. Does that not feel ovarian?
Very ovarian.
Like we're in the womb here.
I'd see that, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this is definitely
I've given 2 natural births too. I'd see it.
like a sheltered space with an exit.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is huge. This pond thing.
This spot, if we were real quiet,
Frogs.
do you hear the water?
Yep.
Okay. There's a waterfall here. It comes through the property. There's nothing forest. All this forest is part of this property.
Yeah, yeah.
All the way down here, this whole forest is ours.
Wow. Oh, really? Oh, that. Okay, cool.
All of that. Okay, yeah. The whole tree line here. Like,
That whole tree line.
yeah.
So this cliff at the bottom of the cliff you have, that's yours?
Even out 100 feet, there's a certain amount of footage there. I don't know where there's a spot there, and it'll show you where it changes, where it's just at the cliff, but going out like this along here. That's why the trees are still up.
Right.
Anyway, the water comes through the forest and then fills this pond where the same geese come every year.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal watching them have their babies every. And this belongs to George and Lorna Davison, who own this whole property down here. It's their farm.
Yeah.
And this is all the water for their irrigation. So you'll see the little white pipe down there.
Yeah.
So they irrigate all year round from here,
Mhm.
all summer, so that this has always got green.
Yeah.
Green
Oh,
water.
No, green grass.
Yeah.
Because it's always irrigated for their
Beautiful birds.
and birds, and
Are they growing basically hay?
they grow hay, but they also grow some corn. They'll do different things because they own right down to the ocean. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they got 160 acres.
So they grow a bunch of corn down there?
They used to.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Do now. They still got the corn.
I wonder if they're interested in selling corn too.
Yeah, they're cool. So
Are these mostly maples then? All these trees?
there's maples, but there's firs. There's a whole bunch of things. Actually, what you are on here is, and you'll see a couple of them down here. You see these burly-looking things? This is going extinct, but these are what's called Gary Oaks.
Yeah, I love Gary Oaks. That's my favorite tree.
Those are Gary Oaks.
Those little ones, the little guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's several on this property. We are on the famous Gary Oak ecosystem, and we're one of the last.
Gary Oaks, I grew up in Victoria, in Oak Bay.
Okay.
And Gary Oaks is like the birthplace of Gary Oak.
Okay.
Because when Captain Cook first landed in Canada,
Yeah.
I mean, this is one of the first settlements is Fort Victoria. And Gary Oaks, I grew up next to a 200-year-old Gary Oak. It's a big thing. I love Gary Oaks.
Well, those are Gary Oaks, and there's lots of Gary Oaks here. Yeah, there's a lot of scrub trees, but you know what? There's also a lot of trees.
Oh yeah, there's a big twisty Gary Oak down there too.
Yeah. There's and all of that forest is yours as well. So, or ours, or whoever's.
You're not allowed to cut stuff down though, right? Or are you?
Yeah.
You're allowed to cut stuff because if you were clearing a viewpoint over there for some.
Remember, some laws are different. Like this is an 8.5 acres.
Yeah.
It's not like you're cutting down a tree in the city.
Yeah.
And honestly, forgiveness is easier.
and they're not counting. They're not counting trees on a daily basis.
We've only been here for about 8 months, but we've heard that quite often.
Yeah. When do you know when the railings went up? Are they quite old or are they newish?
The railings, they're just about 5 years old.
Oh, good,
Everything's
okay.
5 years old. We put up the glass. When we came here, it was all spindles.
Sure.
Now they need another
Stain. Yeah. Some wood stain.
This happens with property because I mean, we get a lot of wind and rain, but I guarantee you, like, look at that view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is $1 million view. And one day, I tell you, one day this island will be so desperate for more senior housing and stuff, they would snap up place like that to put another senior housing in, like the Lions or something. And, I mean,
This is such an impressive cliffside too. You really feel like you're on top of everything here because of how perched it is, right?
it is, and yet, this is not shale, this is all bedrock.
Oh, it is bedrock?
Yeah.
Good. So it's not seismically
There's
active.
nothing seismic. In fact, the people before us,
It's interesting that it has such a sheer wall then.
he's another professor, a university guy, and they had a seismic thing done, and they said if the big
Oh, look at that hawk,
river comes,
peregrine falcon going by.
this house goes that way,
Oh, so if there was
never that way.
geo shift, it would go towards
it would go
the.
towards the river. It
towards
never
the-
goes that way.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know about other places, but I know with this one. And the other thing is, if you're going to ever do work from home,
Yeah.
a lot of places in Israel you'll find, as you know, with your cell, you can't get good signal.
Yeah. Oh, there's 4 bars here.
We got like incredible signal. We have.
I guess it's coming right off.
Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
shop, like it doesn't matter what you need here. You
Yeah,
get it.
and good water too.
Oh, fabulous.
Okay, so now we're gonna go in.
Here it's already starting to pack. But this is a terrific pantry.
My room kind
Clothes
of thing.
closet.
Yeah, I see the hook
You
there,
got
too.
every your machines, your vacuums, everything, anything goes into there.
Yeah.
And then this is the one hall. Oh, those are so good.
Yeah,
Do you know the wiring in here? Is it knob and tube or is it copper?
It's copper.
Okay, good.
You can just show
Sure.
the door. So this is what we call the fireside suite. Yeah. This is the one. Yeah. We had a B&B.
Oh, actually, these ceilings are much nicer than I thought. They're quite high and really big beams. This is quite nice.
This is huge, babe. Like, if you went, I think this, like this.
This is a nice area.
Last I heard was something like $1.63 a foot.
Yeah, for the ceiling tongue and groove.
If you can imagine, I mean, one board, $1.63.
And those are thick.
Oh, 4 inches. I couldn't believe it.
4 inches thick?
Yes.
Wow, this thing could be picked up and moved probably.
Maybe.
In terms of the strength.
Why would you want it?
Look at this meter. This is actually really nice, Robin. And quite high.
Yeah.
This is like 11 feet
This is really cool.
at the top.
It's really, really cool.
This bathroom.
Yeah.
See, this was all.
Oh, nice vanity,
we've been
too.
A lot of stuff. That vanity, believe it or not, that was my grandmother's from the 1800s.
Wow.
We built a sink into
That's pretty.
it. So it's like it's a real antique
Yeah.
piece to start with.
This is actually a pretty big bathroom with a nice big deep bathtub too.
Yeah.
Robin, look at this for a kid's bath.
For my bath.
For your bath, yeah.
You can, and there's a nice linen closet there at the end.
Yep, you've got a linen.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
Lots of good
perfect.
storage.
Right now the towels are underneath the bed. So.
The total bed and bath is how much? Numbers of beds and baths?
Oh, we'll talk about
It's
that.
got lots.
This is the bedroom, and then there's a closet in here as well for in here. This, like we used, this was our
Huge ceiling.
Yeah, I really like that. The ceilings and the outlook from bedroom is nice. So this is like a guest bedroom.
well, or whatever.
Yeah, we've got, 2 kids. So.
Yeah, well, I've got 2 kids and I want to start an art
And we've
studio.
got, aging parents who might need a place to hang out too.
Cool.
Now there's a pantry in the corner.
This is a pretty good layout, yeah. This is a skylight, or is that wall?
That's skylights.
That's not electric. That's just from the sun.
That's just from the sun.
Look at the fuse skylight. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then
And Dove's the cook.
Yeah.
Kitchen scissors.
Well,
Wow, that's
fairly
really neat. I like that.
and this is a shroud around the fridge. You could probably increase to a bigger fridge.
Oh,
With,
definitely. We
cutting.
had a bigger fridge
yeah.
before, and when it went, we got this one. But yeah, she could have had a bigger fridge. Now I can't give you these, but if there's other than that, that's this year's assessment. But this is when we were. I'm going to be honest with you. When we were selling this 3 years ago,
Yeah.
Rena didn't want to part with it.
Right.
Makes sense.
And we had, with Martin Belson, we had a bid war.
Yeah.
3 people wanting this. They were fighting for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see why.
And we were at 800 when we stopped the fighting. And she said,
Can't do it.
I can't leave. And I'm like, what? So she bought us out half
Yeah.
and stayed.
Yeah.
So if you want any pictures or information.
Sure, I'll stop the video now and take a picture of the.
I'm just trying to think of.
It's just part of the charm.
Yeah, it is actually. She says she likes artsy folk, right?
Yeah, she does.
This place was called Green Gates B&B.
Green Gates? Yeah.
Green Gates. And so we ran it as Green Gates.
Yeah.
B&B.
Cool.
So I wrote a song about her and I, my husband, and our life here.
Aw.
Aw.
So that's what this is about. And it's from the Irish heritage.
You have Irish backgrounds?
I do. So it's Celtic.
Yeah.
Roll ye waves over from Green Gates to me. Roll ye waves over the sea. Bring back the peace of the island to me. Let your waves roll over me. are all over me. Come and let your waves are all over me. Come and let your waves are all
Woo!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not crying. There's just some onions in here or something.
Aww.
Aw.
It's really beautiful. Thank you.
Well, that's our story.
Yeah.
So there's a pocket door, so this could be you can close it off
Yes. Oh, look at this walk-in closet.
and no, keep going through. It actually leads to
Yes.
The office at the front,
Ooh, that's really cool.
which is the front bedroom. So you can have the closet right through to the front bedroom
Right.
or an office.
and then there's the clawfoot tub and the front entrance.
Right. Yes.
There's
So
a lot that could happen here.
This is an office, a shared office, and then the art studio is out there in that little.
Or you could have it in here. I mean,
Yeah.
you can do it anyway.
Robin wants to start an art collective where we showcase gallery pieces.
I've met a couple friends who. So I'm trying to be an illustrator. I'm working on my art and everything like that.
Sure,
And I've
sure.
met a couple people
Yeah.
also on the island,
Yeah.
and they're also like looking for spaces where we can all kind of work together and.
Not in the house, but we'd be building some sort of
like,
barn
present
thing.
Our art and everything
Yeah.
like that, and just.
But you have 8.5 acres, so there's potential over there. There's street access all the way up that side, right?
All the way. We had a birthday party here.
Yeah.
With 250 people.
Wow.
Oh
I
wow!
swear. And we had them all parking
Yeah.
across the street
Hmm.
and up, and then
That's
we
pretty
just yeah.
They're allowed to just park on the side of the road, right?
Well, they can.
That's totally
but
allowed.
we didn't. We put up signs, and the
Yeah.
fire department wasn't worried as long as we didn't disturb where the fire department.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Always complaint driven by your neighbors.
Yeah, yeah.
Fire the insurance loves you
Yeah, because you're right across the street from the fire
from the
department.
fire department.
Yeah, yeah. It's like having a fire hydrant attached to the fire
Yeah,
station.
speaking his words. Right?
I know. Well, we want to build a big barn thing for the art collective, and it looks like a perfect spot over there with all those trees there.
Or
Yeah.
you could use the suite.
The suite downstairs. Well, for a gallery space, it'd be nice to have like lots of because there's probably really nice views over there too. From if we had a big window wall, and you know what I mean. This is a vision. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the suite's nice to have for guests because our parents are getting older.
Well, it is. They can always have each other's way.
Yeah. It'd be really nice to have a space where like if our parents want to come and spend like a week, they can, or whatever.
Did you see the laundry room?
Not yet. Is it over this way?
Here.
Oh. This is.
Has Robin been there?
Is there a laundry? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we saw it in here. I didn't see that it had the laundry in here. That's awesome. Is that a heated towel rack? It looks kind of like it. Oh, and an old singer. Cute. Where did they go? Oh, I lost you guys.
She's just
Oh,
getting
checking on the baby.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Checking
I
on
was just
Tova.
telling her, some people prefer. I know they like a lot of wood floor.
Yeah.
We don't. In the end, this carpet ended up being the best thing was ever here. It's
Yeah.
cushy.
Berber.
It's warm.
Mm-hmm.
It washes like a dream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not kidding. You can power. You would had a shampooer if there was ever an issue. Like it's still in really good condition.
I'd probably do vinyl plank just because it has a lifetime warranty and you can just it's like indestructible. But I do like the warmth of the floor. I'd probably keep the carpet in the media room
Oh yeah.
and the bedrooms. And then in the main areas, and then tie into the tile, do like a kind of like a gray vinyl plank. Because you've got a kind of a nice like antique wash going on.
Yeah.
And a gray vinyl plank, and then stainless steel appliances to sort of bring that out to make it a little shiny.
There's a name for this too. Wash something rather
Distressed?
distressed. No,
It's a half clear coat wash, kind of like antiquing or almost.
Well, there's nothing on it. This is the way the wood comes.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, so they didn't like treat that at all.
No.
That's just the color.
Yeah.
Cool.
If there's a name for that, I'm not.
I like it as is. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with that.
Mm-mm.
It's cool. Yeah, I think just with some stainless and a little bit of like a little expensive, but a little updating. This is all really nice layout and everything.
Yeah.
I put some probably granite, like
Counters
Yeah.
and stainless. Yeah.
yeah, granite counters, stainless.
Absolutely.
For sure. It's really nice though. Let me see the view from the dishes area.
When the windows are clean, it looks really nice.
Yeah.
That's your gift now.
That's actually a pretty recent dishwasher too.
Yes. And the washing machine and dryer are recent. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah. When you said she said at 9 there was room to move, would it be possible to get to 850, you think?
850?
Would it be possible to go a little bit?
Don't know. That might be remotely. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I said to her, what's your bottom number?
Yeah. Aw.
Hello?
Hi, kitty.
How old is she? No way.
She looks pretty healthy. Hi, kitty. Oh. She's had some good life.
I don't know if I dare show you. It's some master.
Oh, that's fine. We're good at looking past things.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah. We have 2 investment properties and yeah.
Yeah, we're past the, don't even worry about it at all. Really?
I'm just happy to see storage, you know.
That's nothing.
There's nothing to see past. This is
See our garage.
this is showable, I would say. And I like the board got carried all the way through here too.
Yeah.
So, you know, all right, I'm going to show you in here, because this is very different. All right, there's your wine cellar.
Yeah, it looks like a wine cellar to me.
This is, yeah, we're talking high efficiency boiler.
Ooh, that's a nice boiler.
Wow, yeah. It's a 200-year boiler, actually.
200-year boiler? What do you mean by 200-year?
Well, that's what they told us.
It'll last 200 years?
It'll be here for
Look,
200 years.
you've got the instruction manual right there if you need it.
And then she's even got a,
Is this like a low pressure
Ultra
steam system? It's called a low pressure steam system?
probably,
Yeah.
I don't know enough about it, but I do know that with all the zones and everything, it just works perfect.
Yeah.
And
All these little things open. Oh, that's neat.
this is there's the oil tank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And they can fill that from
Wow.
the ground?
They fill that
There's
from,
a lot of
From
space
outside.
down here, though.
they fill that from out there.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's actually got
Yeah.
a feed outside.
Yeah.
And your water tank is steam heated?
No, it's hot. It's just
Electric.
hot water, and that's new.
Yeah.
That looks new. Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you for showing us this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm really happy to see it. I've got a kind of a
It's
fascination
important for
with steam boilers and electric and stuff like that.
Now, your kids won't be there yet, but when they get there,
60 amp, 120, 240 VAC. So is this so it's a 60 amp panel? Is that the only panel for the house?
no,
There's another panel?
there's lots of panels in here. There's a number of places.
Yeah, but the house has obviously 30 amp dryer plugs and stuff. So I'd imagine there's other services. Yeah.
Yep.
All right, Dove, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so this don't go in there, but
Okay.
when your son gets older,
Yeah.
look at this. We are talking nooks, crannies,
Oh, yes.
panels, caves.
Oh, look at them.
There's storage in there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Watch out for the mouse trap.
That's so cool.
Oh, goodness.
There's all sorts of stuff back there.
Oh, I know. You could. I always said we could hide 600 Jews. You know.
Well, you could hide a family of Jews in this house because we're Jewish.
Oh, there we go. We're Jews.
We are,
I
yeah.
love Jews.
Thank you.
I love Jews.
We're the Schaefer family.
We're the Shavers.
Yeah,
I love Jews.
you know, dove means bear in Hebrew.
I love it.
And Tova means good in Hebrew.
Yeah, Tova means good.
You're Jewish,
Yeah.
little
She's a
baby.
little Jewish
She's a little Jewish girl.
And then we have a Boaz.
Yep.
And it means
Boaz.
swiftness.
Yeah, Swift. So we wrote a bunch of Jewish names.
So I'm not saying that jokingly. We would have hidden a bunch. We would have. We would have been. We would have. I'm incensed at what they did.
You've
Yeah.
got dark humor, and we're totally on board. Don't worry.
Honestly,
Good.
I'm not offended. I think that it's adorable.
I think it was funny.
You know,
And that's such a perfect chicken coop for our chickens, right?
Yeah, the ladies love it.
You said we might be able to take a look in the suite or no?
Yeah, not this one. This is the Chelsea.
What's the Chelsea?
Well, like I told you, she doesn't want you to go in there.
Okay.
But just in the door. Just
I'll
in
just
the
look
door.
the thing.
Okay.
problem.
There's a bathroom. Yeah, like if you fix this up and clean it up, like it just needs cleaning
problem,
up.
no
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not bad or anything.
Oh,
it's
and
just.
we're not going to invade her privacy right now. Okay?
But she's just got allergies.
This is the one. It's the 1-bedroom suite.
That's no. Well, yeah, I suppose it would be because the bedroom is over here.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Chelsea
get
was a
up,
B&B
put your-
room, basically.
The Chelsea was the boat boy.
Bow Boys got it.
They loved it. Boat boys loved it.
Oh, the builders.
And so it's got a little separate entrance and a bathroom and a bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 closets actually.
So that
Rent for 900, right?
no,
Not
that doesn't rent for 900.
That's about 250.
250.
250 a month?
200. Yeah, it's not very much, but
Yeah.
you don't. You're not worried about it.
But they're out of the way too.
Well, I mean, there's enough house upstairs anyway, so.
Or B&B for like $80 a night or something.
This has got its own area.
Oh, very cool.
Thanks, Christine. Can I bring some people through? Okay. All right.
Let's take our boots off though, then, okay?
Okay.
Honey and
Hi, Christine.
Hi. Sorry for disturbing.
Thank you for letting us take a look.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, no
You're
problem.
wearing a harness sweater.
Oh,
He was almost going to wear his.
yeah.
so this is a kitchen.
Very cute.
And then you've got the little living room.
And the nice rafters too. I thought it would be lower down here, but it's quite high up actually. This
Well,
is
and we could, I mean, easily, I don't want to stress her out or anything, but we could easily, like, do, I think, purchase with.
well, you have to. A tenant who is part of the property
Yeah, of
is
course.
not kicked out unless you occupy their dwelling. So yeah.
Well, she's actually going, I think, going to go back to Ontario.
Oh, okay.
But COVID and everything is
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
screwed up any possibility.
But she could stay as long as she needed.
House, like, and even this has like tall ceilings.
Rafters.
And this is steam heated down here too then.
Yep. And then.
And they all have their individual thermostats.
She got her bathroom. She has a cat too.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's 2 bedrooms in here, and this is her
Cat's room.
her master with a walk-in closet over there. Cool.
So you think if you were to find a non-friend who wanted to rent, that it was like 1,100 you said or something like that?
That would be. You see, it would be 12.
Yeah.
But Rena has an agreement with her to come down up and do housework and
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a good idea.
and
Well,
she carried
maybe-
some wood in for
Heck,
her.
we might even do the same thing, so.
So
Yeah.
she brought it down to 9,
Right. Yeah.
but otherwise it would be about 12.
About 12.
Yeah. And if you B&B it,
Yeah.
I found the people that came to my B&B, unless you want to do a breakfast,
Right.
which I would do,
Well, they
Not a
have a little
problem.
kitchen, so you could bring down some food for them
I
to
used
cook.
to say, look, we can save you money, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I'll put food in the suite,
Yeah.
you make your own, you get up at your leisure.
It's like Airbnb.
Yes. Or you come up and I make breakfast. So it's $125 a night if I make it.
Yep.
It's $100 if you make it.
If you leave
$25.
fresh eggs in the fridge, some milk, some bread.
A couple of muffins.
Yeah. Some coffee. Yep. Makes sense.
Continental style, a bit of fruit juice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
I think that's the ideal way to go, because then they can eat whenever they want.
They never did come up.
I bet. I bet.
They didn't want it. They wanted to just,
Yeah.
Leisurely.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you have a kitchen, you might as well.
And that's what they did. So they didn't want to be bothered by anybody, and they had enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
So this was.
So it's kind of a little.
And you rented it for 30 nights.
Sure.
Do the math.
Yeah. Well, he will.
So you start talking 900 or 1,200 a month, and you don't worry about them,
Right.
or you change the beds all the time, and
Yeah.
you clean and sweep.
Or maybe about $9,000 a year during the peak season, but then you also have a little bit more labor.
Yes, and you could, in fact, you could rent it just during, I don't know.
During peak season, and then you could do non-seasonal
Yeah,
6-month rental terms, but yeah, if you're gonna Airbnb it, I'd rather have long-term tenants in a space like this. I think
that's what we did.
Yeah.
That's what she, you know. and
we
she
have
had-
investment properties, so it's not going to be foreign to us. You can figure that out.
No.
Yeah,
So she,
very cute. It's actually I'm impressed by everything so far. It's been better than I've thought it's going to.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, well, thank you
And there's
so much.
a very nice little view from the suite down here too.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I know. Like it's, people used to love this. This was called the Ocean View Suite,
Yeah,
Definitely.
and you can see why.
yeah, yeah. Well, my long-term vision is to open the first legal distillery on Gabriela Island, and this would be a good property for it,
Would be.
especially with the good water.
Well, and the mature were the proof. It was Russian, right?
Thank you for letting us.
I just got my
May have been a Russian Jew. Escaped the
There's a cute little chicken coop. The
So
yard.
do you have, is someone mowing this or?
probably about 6 times a year.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Because it's mostly moss. And it's on bedrock too, right?
No, it does come up in the spring,
Yeah.
and it'll come up good, but you keep it cut.
That's amazing.
Because
That's about what we do it.
you've got bedrock here, but since there's no fence, you probably can't grow any vegetables because the deers would just eat it right away.
They do. Yeah, yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, can we look inside that art studio real quick?
In there,
Yeah, Robin would do art in here.
you'd have to, again, you'd need to fix it up, Robin.
no problem.
But that could be an artsy-fartsy thing, right?
Yep.
Right.
That's a project.
Oh, she's lost it.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a key.
No problem. There's, I think the windows are open on the other side.
Maybe? No, that's locked for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you could see in.
There's a shop in there.
You can see.
It's a full shop. Workshop.
what were you
like,
making?
I see like jewels and stuff. Like
Oh, that's tools.
tool. No, but oh yeah, okay, that would be tools.
Tools and jewels.
Yeah.
Tools.
There's a sink.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sink in there.
There's a sink and everything. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And like drainage to the septic and
A
stuff.
fixer-upper shop isn't a problem at all.
Yeah, but the fact that it's plumbed already is
Oh,
great.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not a problem.
It saves time. Gary, I think that's a Gary Oak.
Yeah, these ones are Gary Oaks, these little guys.
Yep.
And that one.
Yep. And then a lot of the others.
When I make whiskey, well, you guys are Irish, so you'd appreciate Irish whiskey probably.
The Baileys, you got some Baileys?
I could make it. But when I distill whiskey, I age on Gary Oak, and I do the triple distillation like the Irish pot still style.
Oh.
That's the dream.
Yep.
So they would be interspersed amongst all this wood. Now,
Yeah.
there's a lot of wood in here, and there's a lot of wood in that forest.
Hmm.
And there's a fellow that I saw also on the
Forums.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Community there.
Hmm.
And he loves any kind of standing wood or stuff he can. Yeah. So he could come and he would be happy to come in, thin out some area that you want. You let him have the wood or whatever, but he cleans up as he goes.
So he does selective clearing for free to take the wood.
Yeah. Or to cut you some even.
Or we could just borrow a chainsaw and get a backhoe and keep the wood.
That's right. Well, you've got enough wood that you never ever have to buy wood.
Right. And we got Dan right there to help me out.
Larry and I used to do actually 10 cord a year.
Off the property here?
Off the property and anywhere we got wood. Like he and I, we would.
That saves a lot of money.
Splendor. Rent the splitter from the rental down here.
Yeah.
Because we cut it, he'd do all the cutting into things. and
Rounds,
then
yeah.
Boy, we'd split all day long.
So you just chop down a tree, like 2 trees a year kind of thing for heat, or what?
Well, actually, we never chopped down a tree. We always cut up what was already down.
Standing
Yeah,
deadwood or
yeah.
deadwood, yeah.
Yeah, and
Makes
cut it
sense,
into
yes.
sections, and then we
Yeah, you just
trailer it
Oh, I
up.
bet if we walked around right now, we could probably find a couple that.
Oh, there's a
appropriate.
ton in that.
yeah, that
Yeah.
grove down there looked like a lot of
There's
good
a
wood.
lot down there. They're down already.
And if we do a barn for like a art studio or a distillery down here, we could clear some trees in front for a view too.
You could do anything you want.
Yeah.
You could. Over here, let's just show you quickly. Around the corner here.
This would be so amazing for kids too. Like they just.
Oh, they'd be running through here. Like,
We'll see you at
up
dinner
around
time.
that bend.
Yeah.
That's where the well is.
Oh, okay,
Oh.
cool. Oh wow. It's so
That goes
separate.
far.
Yeah.
So the wellhead's right there. Interesting.
Wellhead's there, and it's down, like I told you, 200 feet.
Yeah.
But it's only down 100 feet.
The pump's at 100 feet, but it's drilled 200.
Now listen a minute. The pump, the well is 200. Now what did the guy mean? He said
You could go down more if you needed
we
to.
did the whole hosing thing for us.
Right.
Now when he did that, he said it can go another 50 feet down if you're ever short of what, well, we've never been
Right.
short.
Yeah.
At 8 gallons a minute, we have had no water.
You don't even need a cistern at 8 gallons a minute.
No.
Do you have any cisterns?
Just other than singing She Ain't Heavy, She's My Sister.
You got one cistern. I got one cistern, but you know, she's a little bit older than me. Oh yeah, there's it goes down then all the way to the where the other trees start, basically.
Here's, oh boy. That goes down there. I can take the tractor down here to back up, and that's what clears this. But
Yeah,
if you like, there's no point clearing this till you're ready to build,
right.
because it just comes back.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right? It takes nothing on Gabriel and grow.
Nature reclaims.
Oh, I never seen anything like it. So, a flag? A flag, yeah.
Yeah.
You own right down to the far end. Practically
Where
to
that
your
little
neighbors.
teeny second driveway is, right?
Yeah, yeah. We own down to there, and then George said, how about we do a transfer of 3-something acres?
Right.
And so he legally did it, so that our property, instead of coming down like this,
Yeah.
in this sort of pie thing, he said, which is useless to both of us,
Sure.
is now square out to the cliff.
So he has a right of way to get a driveway through there.
So he'd have the right of way, and then we could go right to the cliff.
Okay.
Which wasn't ours.
You guys reportioned it all.
Yeah. So we now own that, and he owns that right now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Instead of doing all sorts of weird easements, it's nice to
Although
just.
he's not done anything.
Are there any,
He's going to.
are there any easements on the property or no because of that? Okay, that's nice. It's nice to not have a right of way easement. Just
There's the only easement, if you want to call it that, would be that we don't disturb his water that fills his pond.
sure you have to allow the water. to
Comes
continue.
through the,
Yeah.
and I know even Wheelbarrow Nursery one time had cordoned it off so they could keep the water, and then his pond wasn't filling.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we went up to find
So they dug a pit to collect water.
collect water.
Mm.
So they went up to find out where it was getting blocked.
Sure.
And sure enough, but if you wanted to really have some fun, we thought about doing this. Is where it does run in the winter, is putting in a
Water wheel.
water wheel
Mhm.
and let it build solar power or something down.
Hydroelectric.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do hydro.
because you wouldn't be disturbing his water. It would still be going by your thing. It would just be passing it.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But you'd be
It's the
collecting
water.
the power.
You get the other, yeah.
And then
Cool idea.
another
I
thing
don't-
is
and it looks so cool. too.
that roof. It looks like it gets enough exposure throughout the year for solar panels too, because the roof of the house, because the sun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Constant sun.
yeah.
yeah. You could do that.
Cool. Yeah, I think this would be a great area right here for a little barn with a art studio in
Well,
it.
you have to make sure you're not too close
Yes.
to the property line.
Wherever the property line, if there's some pole here, it's out there, right out on the street. You should be able to see there's a tie out there, and out on the cliff there's another tie.
Yeah, you'll know like where
Yeah.
the line.
Well,
I
we
used to be able to
could
climb.
build back in here. It doesn't have to be in this one path. Could be
I'll
in
put
there a
it
little
anywhere
bit. Yeah.
here. Sure.
And then because the well's already right there, so it'd be super easy to bring water to that place too.
Oh yeah.
Super, super intriguing.
I mean, to be young and starting out would be just so exciting here compared to being. I mean, I'm not saying we're old. It's just it's time for a wind down.
The next chapter.
Well, and we want to be part of the community on this island, and you
And
know,
you will be.
make it our forever home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we moved here, we're like, oh, okay, we're never leaving. So, cigarettes,
Yeah, this little forest ridge area is really cool too. Yeah.
You know what we wanted to do?
What's that?
We wanted to put a mini golf course
Oh!
in on the front.
Do you know what I want to do?
Train.
Frisbee golf.
Oh, frisbee golf. But that's what we were talking, and then my husband said, I'd love to put a little mini train that went all through here and down in the forest.
My grandpa had a mini train in Lady.
Your grandpa had a mini train?
Yes, he did, yeah.
That would have been so cool.
He built the whole track.
Well, for the distillery.
Cool, like, little train too. It was amazing.
Yeah, for the distillery, I was thinking people would love to play frisbee golf after a tasting. You know,
What a great idea.
chuck it around, and it would be the first frisbee golf on the island and the first distillery. So people would come here just for fun all the time, and then they'd be like, "Well, since we're here, we should do a tasting."
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be coming for your tasting.
Yeah. Well, I will.
Probably put on a music show.
I've got a treat for you in the car, actually.
Have you?
Yeah.